This video is not made for children. The content is aimed at adult viewers only. If you are aged 13 or under, please leave now. Wow guys, we did it! 30,000 subscribers. That's crazy. I would never have thought my channel would have come so far, and it's all thanks to you. Thank you very much for subscribing and supporting my work. I recently put a poll up on my community tab asking you what kind of video you would like to see as a 30,000 subscribers special, and many of you asked for the Rubber Raptor video, so here it is. I decided to take down my Rubber Rex and the Raptor from my Etsy because they're currently going through some redesigns. I'm doing my best to improve the quality and to speed up the making process, cause I have noticed that making a few of them at the same time does take quite a while. Apologies for those who have ordered one, don't worry, your Rex is coming. And without further ado, I present to you the Rubber Raptor. In this video, I'll be using the following products. Links are in the description. Milliput has kindly provided these products for me to use in this video. It is a company based in the UK and produces this amazing epoxy putty that can be used for virtually anything. It's easy to use and easy to sculpt. It is waterproof and sets rock solid. It also comes in many different colors. If you want to learn more about this product, be sure to visit their website. I always make sure I paint my figures with ARTEZA's water-based, scuff-resistant, self-healing, indoor and outdoor use non-toxic premium acrylic paints. Honestly guys, the quality of this paint is really good, so I suggest you check the links in the description to find out more and order some for yourself. I'll be using masking tape, PVA glue, sculpting tools, paintbrushes, lots of super glue, tons of time and lots of patience, and a glass of water. Now we're all set, we can start this project. Now, a while ago I made the Rubber Rex. Now it's time to make the Rubber Raptor. It'll be in the same exact scale as Mattel toys, which of course means that it's in the exact same scale as this T-Rex that I made, the Rubber Rex. You can see how I made it on my channel. Now we start by using masking tape to create the core of the sculpt. If this is the first time you're seeing this technique, make sure to see my tutorial videos on my channel. What we're basically doing is creating the bulk of the sculpt, so all we have to do is just add the Milliput epoxy putty over it to texture it. So now I'll let you enjoy this time lapse. I'll talk later. Here I'm using PVA glue to consolidate the shape. And now we just make the legs and the arms and the head. Now I'll be sculpting the head. I'm going to use Milliput Superfine White, which is finer and perfect for sculpting. So I'm just applying a layer of Milliput over the core so I can get all the right shapes and textures with Milliput. I'm using a toothpick to texture the skin, sculpting tiny little scales and folds in the skin. If you see me using a paintbrush, I'm just smoothing out the sculpt with water. Yes, Milliput is smoothable with water and it's also waterproof when it's cured. So once the head is done, you can add a hinge at the back, so it will be able to open and close its mouth. So I've made these pegs or ball joints to go inside the hips. It will connect to the legs, so this will make the articulation of the legs possible. Now I'll leave you with this time lapse of me sculpting the rest of the body. Enjoy, and I'll talk to you later.
Now the sculpt is complete. The next step is to mold it. Here I am applying a release agent, and then we can make the mold using Milliput again. This is going to be a hard two-part mold. Usually when you want to cast resin models, you make a mold out of silicone and then pour the resin inside the mold and wait for it to cure. But this time it's the opposite. We're making a solid mold and inserting the silicone later. As you can see, I started by making the flanges and then I cover the rest. Once one side of the mold is done, just leave it to cure and then apply release agent on the sculpt itself again and the flanges of the mold that you just made. Now we're basically using the same exact procedure as the Rubber Rex. So once we've got the mold, we can prepare our silicone putty and then just press it inside the mold. Now if you want to see this more in detail, be sure to visit my Rubber Rex video. I'm using 100% silicone, cornstarch and acrylic paint. We're creating the putty by mixing the silicone, the cornstarch and the paint all together until we get the same consistency as Play-Doh. Once the mix is done, we can insert it into the mold and then just wait for it to cure. It usually takes about 20 minutes. So now all that is left is just to take the rubber out the mold and assemble it. And now we've got our raptor figure. Just like the Rubber Rex, I have inserted a bendy wire inside the tail. This raptor though doesn't have sound effects, as it's too small to fit any voice box. Instead, it has a biting action. And there you go, this is the Rubber Raptor. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be making more raptors and more figures soon.
Hey, you can also buy my figures and my paintings, as well as some sick merch on Etsy. Yes, I have an Etsy shop, and the link is in the description. I would like to give a massive thank you to all of my Patreons. Seriously guys, your support really does mean the world to me, as it helps me do what I love for you. You help me buy materials, and most of all, you give me a helping hand with improving the quality of the content of my videos. Even if it's just a small donation, every little helps. If you like my videos, please press the like button. And you could consider subscribing. It's free. Oh, and don't forget to press the notification bell button, because you don't want to miss any of my new stuff, right? I'm gonna say bye now, because when you gotta go, you gotta go. I will see you in the next one.